let's take a step back and look at the 50,000-foot view of SaaS security risk. So the risks that I highlighted here in Slack, they're true of nearly all SaaS applications. And it's these very same attributes that make SaaS systems useful as collaboration tools that can increase organizational security risk. So we at Nightfall have created a model to help us and our customers make sense of some of the most important risks, which we're going to walk you through right now. So one of the key attributes of SaaS systems, as we said in the past slide, was they're always on. This means that they can be accessed anywhere at any time. This helps with asynchronous work styles. So if you have collaborators across the world, this is a boon for you. But it also means that unauthorized access can happen at any time. This risk also applies to all your SaaS applications simultaneously. So let me give you a hypothetical. Imagine a scenario in which an employee shares a Google document that they make public in Google Drive, and then that same employee then posts this document in a public Slack channel. So this employee has just violated security policies in two applications, likely at a time of day where no one's watching these systems. And then these systems are, as I said in the last slide, designed to handle a wide variety of users. And these users can connect from any arbitrary endpoint. This makes standardizing who is and who isn't a user kind of difficult because all these users can have different permission requirements, and managing their identity can be very tricky. Each user can then access these systems from any device that they choose. So one user may choose to work on a workstation laptop one day and then a workstation mobile device the next day. And then maybe in the evenings, they work off of a personal device logging into these systems. And then finally, these systems are designed to support the storage of and sharing of large troves of unstructured data. And this data could be very difficult to quickly parse or to track. Every user could be contributing data in a different format. So if you take a system like Slack, you could have file attachments that are videos, you could have file attachments that are images, code snippets, you name it. And all of this variety of data makes it hard to know where the sensitive data may be. You're not going to be able to find sensitive data bases on the basis of name and metadata alone. And so this makes it hard to substantially keep track of if you have a growing volume of sensitive data within these applications. So collectively, these lead to an increased attack surface. You could think of attack surface here as data exposure risk, right? The question of how easy is it to skim data from these systems? And it becomes easier to expose sensitive data if these features of SaaS systems have not been accounted for by your organization. Effectively, your attack surface could be boundless as the number of users and the number of activities and the number of applications that you adopt scale. Permissions mismanagement is another concern here. Going back to talking about how users can be logging in from any endpoint, and there comes a point in the identity lifecycle of a particular user where maybe they're over provisioned, and so over provisioned accounts are of particular concern because you may have the resulting consequence is a compliance violation. You may have an employee who is well-meaning but accidentally accesses information that they're not supposed to access, or a threat actor hijacks this account and uses it to access information that they shouldn't have access to.